Hello, Acez Academy's community, my people. Today I'm here to talk to you about team standards. I left a video about the team name last week, and I talked about how the team name's crucially important, that it should be made from the team and not just from the leader, and it should stand for something, and there should be like a mission statement behind it, and the whole team should fight for that name and live by that name. Now, the second thing you want to do after creating a team name is you want to build team standards. What does your team stand for? And I have this mouse pad in front of me of what my team stood for as the Takers. We were called the Takers, and we called it Takers Laws of Success. Now, it's very important that when I first started my leadership journey, I used to call them non-negotiables, and I would make them, and I'd say, these are our team standards, our non-negotiables, and I passed them out. And it was kind of like a dictatorship, and I'd say, like, don't be late, and you have to call your clients by this time, and you have to do this, you have to do that. It was a pretty shitty list. And I didn't realize that till I grew as a leader. I learned from somebody named Chad Weinbaum that, team standards should be something created by the team, because it means a lot more when it comes from the people and not from you. So that's when the whole team standards thing came into play. So this activity is very simple. You're going to meet with your team in a room. If you don't have team standards yet, then it's going to be very simple for you. But if you do have team standards already that you created, you're going to cancel them, put an X on them and the slideshow or on the board, and tell them, hey, this is all your team. It's not my team as the leader. And what we're going to do as a team today is we're going to figure out, if you ran this team and you ran this company, what would be your most important team standard that you would live by and have your team live by? And you go around the room and you get everybody's suggestion on the team standard. And then at the end, you have a bunch of team standards and you vote on the top 5 or top 10. And then that becomes your team standards. And then you coach to those things, I have my Takers Laws of Success here. I didn't make any of these. My team made them all. The first one is FOE, family over everything. And I coach to that all the time. I tell people, hey, like, we're a family. Did you call this person? They're not feeling well today. They're not doing good. Have you called them in a week? What's going on? I thought we're a family. The second one is winning. It's what we do. Anytime somebody does an action that doesn't result to winning, I say, is that what we're about? I thought we're about winning, and it's what we do. Was that action winning? And you coach to that action as you go. We don't win on emotion. We win on execution. So if somebody's like upset and taking it out at work, like, hey, you're playing with emotion. We don't win on that kind of emotion. We only win on execution. And then we had how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you're not showing up to the gym, you're not probably going to not show up to work on time. You're probably not going to show up for a healthy meal. You're probably not going to show up for, important events in your life. Everything in your life connects. Why don't you go to the gym today? Fail forward. It means we have to fail. We're not going to get upset when we make mistakes. And takers take over. That means we're here to dominate the competition, and we coach to that all the time. And then I put it on a mouse pad, and every single person on the team had the mouse pad. So every single time they're working, they're looking right at it. That's a hack to make it omnipresent and keep it around your people all day long. So again, you get them in a room, you tell them it's their team, and if they had one standard to pick, what would it be? And then step number 3 is you vote on the standards as a team. Step number 4 would be get something like some gear that you have these standards on. And step number 5 is message it and coach to it consistently. I don't care if you send an email every day. I don't care if you get a poster board with your team standards. I don't care if you talk about it in every single meeting you do, which you should. You should do all of those. The more, the better. I have a 1-pager for you here on the Academy as well that's going to explain everything to you, and a template for you to make your own standards. I hope you appreciate this tip. Sign up at acezacademy.com if you're not already. Let's all grow together and lead well, my friends.